So hey guys, welcome to the show. John Bergsma here out of Holland, Michigan. And as you can see in the back, we're beach trolling in a literal sense of the word. We're literally within a half to a quarter mile of shore. Oh, somewhere between 9 feet and out to 18 feet of water. Stay tuned for some awesome fast action coho salmon fishing here on Lake Michigan. So guys, if you're looking for something fun to do and you don't have the time or don't want to run all the way to Lake Erie and deal with the crowds, something where there's no crowds is beach trolling all the way from basically South Haven all the way up to Ludington, Manistee. You can do this type of fishing. Now, beach trolling for me is basically something I do the whole month of April. And what happens is the coho salmon, the Lakers, you'll even mix a few brown trout in, will end up coming very tight to shore. And what you'd like to see is some discolored water. So if you get a big west blow for a couple of days and then it calms down and does like a south blow or a southeast or southwest, something like that, then you can go out of any of these port towns on relatively calm water in small boats and you can catch tons of fish. So quickly, what we're doing here, guys, is we're really tight to shore, as Brett can show you. We're only in 12 foot of water. We've got that first sandbar into the inside of us, and we're just hanging on the outside of that. We're getting set up. We'll figure out where the fish are, and we're here out of Holland today, 30th of March. You see the water temp, not even 37 degrees, so we'll see. There's one. There's a fish. So we're here, first fish of the day. We'll see what we got. That took less than 10 minutes. We're still setting up. Awesome, look, watch this. There you go, fish there. So the trusty golden orange thin fin, that's gotta be a staple bait for them, right, Mark?
Oh yeah.
Awesome, awesome fish.
All right.
You screw that in and I'll hit it. That didn't take long.
Right. Here he comes.
So that's the second fish at 16. So are they depth orientated this time of year where you can find them in a particular depth?
Maybe not as specific as 16 foot, but maybe.
But in a zone?
Yeah. Maybe they'll be in
15 to 20?
Yeah, something like that, yep.
Beautiful.
That line's got ice all over it.
It does.
Burr, Kyle says.
Touch that water in here.
There's one, high line.
Yep.
Fish on. Beautiful. Tell you what, as they're bringing this fish in, guys, there is nothing better than spring coho when it comes to eating. I know them fish look a little bit like, oh, they're not huge like salmon. Coho, early season coho like this, these are the perfect eating fish. Oh, I told my wife I'd bring a couple home, Mark, so.
Okay.
You bringing some too, you're keeping some, aren't you?
Size.
Yeah, very. Yep. That is the typical size for March.
So that's a lot of good eating you can do, and the fact that we're beach trolling. I mean, you can see right here, guys. Brett will show you. When I say beach trolling, I mean beach trolling. We're right here.
There's one.
There's a fish. Yeah. Hey, guess what that is?
Yeah. That's
My Walleye Nation creation bait. We might have to put another gold one out. So guys, when you're trying to find new baits, well, he wrangles this one in. We slid a Walleye Nation creation, a really small junior square bill reaper on, and anywhere where you have been using a Rapala or something like, come off.
Oh, he's there.
He's running, there he is. Anywhere you're using a Rapala or something like that, that's where this square bill reaper will really, really shine. The thing that I like about it, lots of colors. That gold one with red is going to be a good color.
Nice rattle in it too.
Yeah, it makes a lot of rattle, and it makes sense because we were in dirty water, right, Mark?
Oh, yeah, the rattles are definitely the way to go for them in dirty water.
Another good fish. Oh, what the heck. I've got another net. Oh, I got two. One thing I love about these nets, you can just pop them right out. Let me slide in there, Brett. Here you go. And that rubber mesh, the hooks don't get all tangled.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fish on. Actually, a nice one, Mark. Show that one. That's awesome. That's an awesome fish. Grillers.
Put him on a cedar plank once.
Exactly.
Oh, he's so good.
How do you cook them?
There's another one, guys.
Cedar plank.
There's a fish. Yep. That's the beauty of autopilot. Tell you what, guys, too, you saw how easily Mark got that fish out of that net. These new Ego nets that I'm using this year, tell you what, they've got this rubber netting and it doesn't tangle up in that, you know, coated, when you have that nylon coated, it can turn into a zoo on you really quick. See these? This is a perfect example of dropping off one of these sandbars right here. So if you imagine out in front of the boat, you've got these different ridges of sandbars, and you can have 2 and sometimes 3 of those ridges. And what these fish are doing is laying in between them, and we're finding which of the sandbars they're laying in. And right now it looks like when the boat is in somewhere between 12 and 15, that's when we're catching the fish. Now what happens is this is the mouth of a river, and when you've got all these baits set, what you don't want to necessarily do, especially after a big rain or something, is drive your boat and all your baits right through that heavy dirty water, because what'll happen is you'll get, you know, leaves and runoff stuff that are in from the fall and the winter on your bait. So what you do is you just find that dirty clean water edge, and you can just follow that right out a little bit, kind of staying out of the main flow of that sediment, and hopefully keep your baits cleaner, and those fish will be right there at that clean dirty transition line. So I'm using my Reactor 40. I got my Garmin on. Guys, if you've never fished with an autopilot, once you fish with one, we were laughing earlier, once you fish with an autopilot, you'll never go back. Yep. Here he is. So we just set another square bill out on a rigger, and I'm telling you what, last fall I was using these square bills on riggers on Lake Erie, and it was working big time. Well, they're taking right over here in the spring on these cohos as well. And again, like I was saying before, and Brett will show you, that's a nice fish, is anywhere that you've been using a Rapala or something like that, these square bills are going to give you the opportunity to fish really, really effectively because of the rattles. You see that fish is flopping around, you can literally hear that rattle. you get in a dirty water circumstance, or Mark, you can see that being a great night bait.
Oh yeah, for sure. But for this dirty water out here right now, those things look like they pop UV, and we just put that in the water.
Yeah, and this is, so hold that up. The first one was a golden red with dots. This one is a purple and antifreeze with red dots. And I'm telling you what, those are all good coho colors, aren't they, Mark? Anything loud. Tell you what, this little tiny square bill, if you've been a Rapala fan, run that right there. Tons of different colors, unique colors. And I'll tell you what, they're Great Lakes colors, because purples, reds, golds, antifreeze, those are all great colors. There he is. There he is. See, that's a better fish too.
Yeah. Coho's will do that a lot.
Look at the way that board falls right in though. I'll dump it at your feet. He's off. That's how fast it can happen right there. This is a good one. You're free maybe. Okay, I'm steering. Show that fish off. That's a nice one too, Mark. Look at that, nice fish. Dropping again. Right at shore, we're in 14. Fish on. He's got one. Look at shore. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are fishing the beach.
There goes one.
Outside board.
That one.
That's a good fish.
Yeah.
That's a real good fish, Mark. Yeah. Whole live well full of them, Mark.
Yeah.
So what we're gonna do here, we just caught one right off the pier head. I'm gonna swoop in, I'm gonna make a turn, and we're gonna come and make a troll right back. First troll, we got 12 fish on the down on a south troll. All the way back, we had 2 pullbacks, a couple of good fish on, and then we just caught that one. But definitely the south troll is way more productive. Pay attention to that when you're out fishing anywhere on the big water, whether it's coho, kings, lake trout, whatever. A lot of times troll direction can have a lot to do with your success. Pay attention to it. Crazy. That's telling us something. Maybe we ought to pull that rigger right up to the surface.
I got it.
Yeah. Nuts. Come over here, Tom. Oh, that's a decent one. Yeah. Money. 20. Easy.
Oh, there we go.
Yay. The rubber netting stays in shape. I slipped. Then pin the goalie.
Nice guy.
Outside board.
You got it, Kyle?
They're shallow yet.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Oh, Mark.
We tried twice in a row to lose some fish. Oh. So look at the color of that square bill right there, guys. It's that purple and antifreeze. We're just trying to experiment with different colors, and as you can see from the results in the live well, we're starting to put together a program. And Mark, we just turned south.
Yep.
Watch, we'll have a whole bunch of fish right here. Decent fish though. Got some weight. Going coho crazy. Outside of the net job. That's crazy. Better to lose a fish than get a hooks in the face. Number 17, look at that in the sunlight. Golly, that's a nice looking fish. Look at that live well. That right there is going to be some good grilling for all of us. Outside board. Outside board. Downrigger too, I think. Oh, okay.
That other one's got one on it too.
Yeah, inside board. Doubled up. How are you gonna get? Oh yeah, he'll keep it away. But you gotta be under.
Yeah.
Looks like I'll be netting. With these S2 nets, they're really nice because, you know, just a punch of a button and I can extend out or I can leave it, don't come off.
You got it?
Oh yeah, he bassed it in.
I got him.
He got him in. A double up, but that's a nice one. We got a thin fin. Look at that nice live well full of coho. We're one fish short, ladies and gentlemen, of a 20 fish limit. It's probably about the best eating you're gonna have on the Great Lakes right there. Is coho out of 37-degree water. You see how close we are to shore, and if Brett turns, he'll show you another fish right here. We got going. I mean, you can barely get your rods in the water and keep them in the water, and you can catch fish. Oh, that should be 20. Jumping. He's performing for the camera. Jumping fish. We're gonna release it, Brett. The one got hit just now too. Boogie shad, good. Boogie shad fish. Perfect, we're accomplishing what we needed. We were good to dump that fish back. One of the best ways, guys, if you're looking to experiment with baits, is to go to an area with known baits and fish with the baits you're looking to see if they work. And, you know, mix the baits up a little bit. It's a nice fish. Woohoo! Show that off right there, if we can. It's a tiny little bait, that thing is. I don't know, Mark, if you can wrangle it out of there or not, but without getting the hook. Show that boogie shed right in his mouth there, because that, those fish have just been whacking at that. And see how he's hooked with both hooks? We're here at Holland, having a great time early season. If you're looking for something fun to do to break your boat in and you don't want to drive all the way to Lake Erie, check out one of the Great Lakes ports all the way from South Haven, all the way up to Ludington this time of year for some awesome coho fishing and the best eating probably, right, Mark, on the Great Lakes?
Yeah, by far.
By far.
By far.